You have reached your destination.
Yep. All right, today's the next morning. I'm gonna do this only and then get to other stuff today, but this is what it looks like. All that junk on top is rust. Let me unplug it. And there it is. What I'm going to do next, I'm going to take this to my my kitchen and just scrub off the junk that's on there. Let's put this down here. And let us... Oh, how do I want to do this? I want to show you one of the sacrificial anodes. Yeah, that is not uncommon. All right, that's the junk that came off of those two end pieces, those corner pieces. And all of the rust and so forth is now on here and there. Yeah. And again, what you're looking at is not toxic. I mean, it's washing soda and water. Let's see this one. Oops. Oh, I don't want to do that. Here's what I'll do. I'm going to pause. Here's the other one. Oh, yeah. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take this inside with me. Pour it out. You can see the whole disgustation of it. Oh, come on now. It's the... There we go. One sec. All right, so I'm in my attic, my garage attic, looking at the top, the obviously the soft top that came with my car. Right, here are the same I don't know, posts, things that I'm looking at reusing. I thought I might maybe butcher it from here and put it in that hardtop, but I'm not going to do it because I figured out that this top is in really good condition. So, but it's given me some ideas, right? Yeah, I'm actually thinking about if somebody had this front bow and the first arm. I don't need anything else, so I'll put an ad out for that, I guess. Otherwise, option one is to completely rebuild that thing from 1.5 inch boards into a curved construct, and that's going to be a bitch. I'll show when I get downstairs. Option two is to reuse what I have and just use some tiger hair to rebuild the structure of it, which is likely what I'm going to do with some metal reinforcement. God damn it. Because I know it's structurally rigid and it's strong, and it'll be mated up for forever onto that fiberglass piece. So, yeah. I guess I'll put an ad out, see if anybody has a used, unwanted convertible top, just that piece there. And I'll take some pictures. And here is today's work. I finished off the corner pieces. They're actually in my oven baking to put some paint on them. I've got to come up with a corner and a corner, which actually is not going to be tough. It would have been tougher trying to come up with this piece curved the way that I needed it to be. I've got some ideas, but I didn't like them. So it's placed roughly where it needs to be. You can see I started taking out some of the nails, and those turned into pretty decent holes, and on the other side they broke through. So prior to me putting this thing in, I'm going to take it off, fill all the holes, fill all the etceteras, and fill with the fiberglass filler to make this waterproof, 1, and 2, without holes, right? And then I'm not sure. I'm going to put the side pieces in. I was worried that they might be misplaced, but given how tight they go in left and right, I'm not worried about that at all. I'm going to fiberglass in these corners directly with reinforcement rods and so forth, and you know, for God damn it, for stability. So there we go, and just overall, yeah, stick it in there. Given the length of those rods and how they go in on the sides, that's the strength that actually holds the top to the windshield frame. So if I do have to fill in with some fiberglass, that way it's not going to be a structural issue. So yeah, there we go. So I just put a nice discourse about using fiberglass to do all that. When I forgot about that nice big piece. This nice big piece is 1 inch. This piece is 1.5 inches. 1 inch and I don't know what the fuck. Hold on. This all planned out, and okay, 1 inch. This is 3/4 of an inch. That is 1/4 inch. So what I'm going to do, trace this out into as long of a piece as I need, and then I will top it with a piece of that, glue it all together, plus some nails and then some sealant and yada yada. Sand it smooth so it looks pretty. And Bob is your freaking uncle. God damn right, Bob. So I'll get to going on that. At least I don't have a fever, and should have this straight and done here pretty quick. And good news is I won't be using any questionable wood. I mean, watch. I had planned on taking all that out and filling it with Bondo, and not Bondo, but fiberglass, etc. So, yeah, this is this is the better bet. Definitely the better bet. And here's what's next. So I've cut both pieces. I do now have 1.5 inches against both sides. I'm going to bond them using this stuff here. So what I'm going to do is glue them, clamp them, and walk away for the evening. Do some research on something specific I want to kind of keep a secret. It is too big. It's too long. I know this. I'm going to shape it. Sorry. I'm going to trim it. There we go. And that's it for now, at least for today. And here's today. So I've taken the clamps off. You can see 2 levels there. This will get covered with headliner material and etc. etc. A little bit of a wow there, but I know how to fix that. I've labeled where I need to put things, where I need to cut. Right, it'll go like this. And it'll go nicely into. Actually, I need to re-examine. Well, we'll cut and then see what happens. But I'm not going to work on this probably until later on tonight because I have all of the parts for my new windshield. And seals and grab handles, windshield stanchions, and on and on and on. So I'm going to do a strategic pause and see where I am, see what, not befell, but what happened when I pulled this apart. Because I think I've got, well, I know for a fact that the dimensions between the two hooks are perfect. And I've got just about a perfect shape in there. And honestly, what I had planned on doing to seal this was to put some fiberglass tiger hair behind this so that it would not be coming out, so that it would, you know, seal up against an imperfect saw job. Aside from that, there's no warping or bending of the actual hardtop, so I did the curve correctly, right? What I'm not sure about next is, and I'll pause to go get it, how this fits in. Okay. I'll clean this up, polish it up, get all the junk off. It's just aluminum. It's real thin. But I don't remember if it goes on like this, and I think it does. Like as a beauty strip. Or what? And how far, you know, if it's flush with that level there or what. That's the research I've got to do. So, what I'm likely to do, I'm going to put this here, it's out of the way. What I'm likely to do is notch this wood so it's nice and flat with everything else, and to see how much that sticks out. Really, that's the part that I've got to figure out and remember. So I'll have to go back through older pictures and see where I am with that. So I'm going to post this, I do believe. Windshield is over here, and I put too much sealant in there, so I have to take all that off with a razor blade, which is not difficult, but you know, really what I'm going to do is pull this apart and redo it with parts that are, I had to reuse some things, so I didn't buy a full kit. All right, so I'm going to redo this, but if nothing else, it'll sit on my car and act as a jig while I fine-tune that thing. So there we go. Okay, you see this? I need a bunch of this. I pulled this off the side rail, right? That's the trim, the molding. I suspect this stuff comes in rolls because it's just about, well, it's symmetrical, and it's trimmed on the other edge to make it, what do you call it? Trimmed. So if you know where I can find this, or even what it's called so I can find it myself, give me a buzz. I will put a link out at the end of this with my email address.